So his countenance was as the sunshine of his strength. What does John do in Revelation chapter 1, verse 17? And when I saw him, I fell at his feet as dead. And he laid his right hand upon me, saying unto me, fear not, I am the first and the last. That's a strange phrase. We encountered it back in verse 11. I didn't want to stumble over it then. We'll pick it up now. The first and the last. This is worth jotting some notes down, okay? For lots of reasons. But one of the things, you will have your door, someone will knock on your door. I don't know if they'll be riding bicycles, but they'll knock on your door. And they will want to talk to you about Jehovah God. And if they do, you take them initially to Isaiah 41, verse 4. Where Isaiah says, speaking of God, who hath wrought and done it, calling the generations from the beginning, I am the Lord, the first and the last, I am he. You say, who is that? Well, that's Jehovah God. They're lit up because you understand that's Jehovah God. Good, okay. Taken to Isaiah 44, 6. Thus saith the Lord God, the Lord, the King of Israel, his Redeemer, the Lord of hosts, I am the first and I am the last. Beside me, there is no God. Who's that? Well, that's Jehovah God. They're with you now. You're locked arm in arm. One more. Isaiah 48, 12. Hearken unto me, O Jacob and Israel. My called, I am he, I am the first, and I also am the last. Say, who's that? Right now they're getting kind of, well, come on, that's the Jehovah God. Good. Then you go to their favorite book. They love the book of Revelation, right? And you come down to verse 17, I fell at his feet dead and laid on his right hand upon me, saying unto me, fear not, I am the first and the last. Say, who's that? Well, that's Jehovah God. Had to be. Same guy, right? Okay. And you go to verse 11 I talked about. We mentioned that before. I'm Alpha and Omega, the first and the last, so forth. And then you get to verse 8. I usually save this one for last. On the angel of the church of Smyrna write, these things saith the first and the last, which was dead and is alive. Whoops. Who's that? And you can't escape that that's Jesus Christ. He obviously died and rose from the dead, but he's also the same guy, the first and the last. He is Jehovah God in their vernacular. And we go to chapter 22. I'm Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. There he is again. The one that bothers them, of course, is chapter 2, verse 8, which is dead and alive. They'll stumble on that one unless they have a twist that they can throw at you. So we've got this mentioned 3 times in Isaiah, 4 times in Revelation. How many times do you see first and last? Anyone want to guess? 7. Okay? All right. And it's interesting that 2 of them, verse 18 and chapter 2, verse 8, he was dead and am alive. That's his boast. That's his identity. The risen Lord. Okay.